Hello everybody, welcome back. Happy Monday. So on Mondays on my channel, we do non-dessert recipes. So it could be like savory or it could be breakfast, anything like that. So today is breakfast. So today we're making a recipe that has been requested so many times and I'm so excited to actually make it for you guys finally. So one of my most popular videos are little Ebelskivers. I'm sure I pronounced that incorrectly, but they're little mini filled pancakes. And a lot of you guys have requested that I make that using a pan that isn't the official Ebelskiver pan because they're expensive, and buying a pan for like one particular pancake, it's a lot of money. Also, cute Paddington, out. So yes, anyways, like every video, cute Paddington trying to sneak inside. Look at you, all proud. Oh, look, I almost got inside. Yes. YouTube knows how sassy you are, little man. Alright, anyways, so yeah, we're going to be using a mini muffin pan to make the pancakes, and this works just as well, so no need to spend money on the pan. If you want the pan, I'll have it linked in the description box below anyways, because it's fun to have, but again, this works just as well. So let's get started. So, what are we doing first? I forget. I have the recipe here. This is still a new way of filming for me. It's really, really fun. I'm glad you guys like it as much as I do. But I have to like read the recipe as I'm going. So bear with me, I have my laptop there. So what we're gonna do first is in a small bowl, we are going to combine the flour. This is 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1.5 teaspoons of sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And we are going to whisk it together. All right, I'm gonna set that aside on here. Okay. And then in a separate bowl, we are going to whisk 2 egg yolks. And so you're going to need 2 eggs for this recipe, but you want to separate the yolks and the whites. So right now we're using the yolks. So it's 2 egg yolks and whisk together. Literally so easy. And then we're going to add 1 cup of milk. And 2 tablespoons. Oh no. Sounded like a knock on the door when I set that down. Every time. Paddington, stop it. Professionalism meter shooting downwards. Alright. So it's 2. You're getting a noise complaint. Okay. Hey! Alright. And then next, just sitting there smiling at me. We give 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter that has been melted and cooled. And ideally, you want the butter and the milk to be the same consistency. Because if the milk is cold and the butter is still warm, the butter can like set into little pieces, but to be completely honest, that happens to me every time I make these and nothing bad happens, so it's fine, don't worry. And so we're just going to whisk these together. And then we're going to add the flour mixture and whisk until it's just combined. So it's okay to have some lumps. I'm so scared I'm gonna drop this bowl. No, we're good. Okay, good. So today I'm gonna fill them with Nutella just because that's what I did before. But let me know in the comments what kind of like flavoring you would add, or like what little ingredient you would add. Alright, so it has some lumps. That's good. That looks great. So now I'm going to go wash these and wash this bowl because we have to beat the egg whites, and egg whites require a very clean bowl and a very clean beaters. You can't have any fat on them or the whites won't whip. So I'm going to go wash those and I'll be right back. Alright, so we are back with a clean bowl and whisks. And we're going to add the 2 egg whites to the bowl and beat until stiff peaks form. Alright, there we go. We have a little guest who kind of wanted to say hi, but also not. Look at the camera. This is Treacle. This is Treacle, my new puppy, if you haven't seen her. Paddington is upset. He's not in there. I'm still learning how to do this, but puppy! It's so hard. Paddington's much heavier than Treacle now. Are we comfortable? Do. Alright, they're gonna go down. Now they want to come back in. That was stupid of me. Okay, so we're gonna add 1/3 of the egg whites to the bowl with the batter and gently fold to combine. And adding like a portion of the egg whites to a mixture instead of adding all of it is going to significantly lighten the mixture so that when you add the rest of the egg whites in, it's going to still stay nice and light and fluffy. So now we're gonna add the remaining egg whites and again, gently fold to combine. I swear to God, my dogs. Come here. Come here. And there we go, that is our batter. And now, our little Ebelskivers are ready to be made. Okay, so I have the pan all ready, and I've greased it with pan cooking spray. I've greased it well, not the bottom. You don't want that to get on your stove, but just the top, and then I've set it on top of an element that's like close-ish enough in size to it. And you want to set it to medium heat. And you want to be careful with this because also the reason why you're not seeing my face is because the battery died on my other camera, so that's currently charging for the outro. But anyways, you want to be careful. There is no safe handle. Wherever you touch this when it heats up is gonna be warm or hot and it's gonna burn you, so be careful. I have my little my little oven mitt thing with me just in case. If you guys recognize this logo, tell me in the comments down below. And yeah, so I have it ready, and I have my ladle ready, and I have my Nutella in a piping bag ready, just because a piping bag makes it easier. And I also have 2 little skewers. These aren't skewers, these are actually cookie pop sticks, but like they do the same thing. So that's how you check if it's warm, if you can feel the radiant heat. So what we're gonna do is literally the exact same thing. So once the pan's warm, you want to dollop about 2 tablespoons of batter into each little well. So basically, I fill them like 3/4 of the way full. And I'm just going to do the middle ones because that's like where the most heat is. Also, filming these is exponentially harder than making them normally because like you film it, you adjust the angle of the camera, and then like they end up burning. It's ridiculous. But luckily you guys will probably not have that issue. And then while they're still in this state, you want to squirt like about a tablespoon of Nutella into each little crevice. Into each well. Do you guys have that issue where like your Nutella separates in your cupboard? It always does that for me, and I don't feel like it used to. It's so annoying, oh my gosh. So yeah, let me know if you have a tip for that other than just stirring it. Okay, so now we're gonna add a little bit more batter on top just to seal the Nutella in. Like that's all we're trying to do here, just like that. And that smoke is the residual ham just smoking, so don't worry about that. Nothing is on fire as of yet. And this is a little like overflowing, but that's okay. And so you want to cook them until you start to see them, like the surface bubble. So we're almost there, but we're not there yet. And I'm gonna zoom in as you're watching. So this is when it could burn when I'm focusing the camera, which is fun. It keeps things interesting. That's the nice part of saying it's like annoying. Okay, so as you can see, it's starting to bubble. And if you do it too soon, it's gonna be too floppy and the batter's gonna be super raw, it's gonna run everywhere. So you wanna find that nice middle ground where like it's cooked enough that it's like strong enough to kind of support the little flip that we're gonna do, but not burnt, obviously. So there we go. See how it rotates? That's what you want. And then we're just gonna rotate it and flip it over. Don't worry if it's messy because you see it's burnt. Because like the rest of the batter is gonna fill it out. Also, I think it might be these skewers as well. If you have bamboo skewers, use them. This will make it so much easier. There we go, there we go. Okay. Flip it, yeah, see they're burned. So normally, oh, there we go. Here, there's a pretty one. See that? All right, and there we go, you guys. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it looks so amazing. I have to eat it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you like this recipe. The shot that you just saw, I piled everything towards like one end of the plate. So that's actually what it looks like, the choice of food styling. But thank you so much for watching. I hope that you liked this recipe. I hope it was helpful, and I hope it's everything that you wished it was going to be when you requested this video. If you have any requests, leave them in the comment section down below, and I'll make sure to make them for you guys. So thank you all so much for watching. Actually, I had to open the window if that's what you hear. But yeah, and I will see you tomorrow for an all new video. Tomorrow is an easy, but it might be helpful, so I make the video anyway, kind of hack. So if you haven't yet, please hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell, so you get notified when tomorrow's video goes live and you don't miss it, because YouTube has been a little funky lately with notifying people. So stay tuned tomorrow. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and I will see you then. Bye!